Hello, YouTube. It's your boy Red Matrix again. Let's get this thing popping. Today's message that I want to relay to y'all today is about what you allow in your mind. It's a very simple message, very simple concept, but I'm gonna just come straight to y'all real quick. Hope y'all, catch the vibes and understand what I'm trying to say. There's two parts of the brain, but there's one brain. Okay, there's your conscious mind, okay, which is responsible for your decision making and everything like that, analytics, math, short-term memory, things of that nature. This part of your mind processes about 50 bits of information per second. And then you have another part of the mind, which is the subconscious, okay? This part of the brain processes about 200 million bits of information per second. What does this all mean? All right. This means that there's a part of your brain that could easily be subject to influence, okay? Which is your subconscious mind, all right? This part of your mind is subject to, it's the seat of emotion, habit, beliefs, things of that nature. It's your long-term memory. Is in there, things like that. So here's a perfect analogy about how all this work is put together. Okay, you got a house, okay, which is subconscious mind. It's a home, and you have you have your conscious mind, which is the watchman who stands outside of the house to make sure that nobody gets in, because you live there. This is where you live. To make sure nobody gets in to steal and things that you're. When he's not present, when the watchman is not present in your life, you're easily influenced and subjected to anything. You can come in and steal and being indoctrinated and things like that. So basically, your subconscious is a very important aspect of what I'm trying to say right now. So like in childhood, right? The first 7 years of your life is a very important part of your life, because your conscious brain isn't fully developed, okay? Which means that your subconscious is wide open. This part is where you reside, the house, the seat of emotion and things like that, long-term memory. So whatever's around you, whether you grew up in the hood, you grew up in the suburbs, things like that, things around you influence your life, and that's who you are today. Some of us, went through ups and downs, traumatic events, and things of that nature. So some of us have scars and things like that. So I understand that. What's my point? My point is there's a lot of things around you that are put in place to distract you and create a lot of unwanted things, and a lot of wanted things if you allow them. And how is beliefs and everything developed? By repetition, over and over again, being told in your adolescent years. Some of us, you never amount to anything, you never be nothing, or you look down the street, you see gangs, gang banging, things like that. So it becomes a part of your DNA. It becomes a part of you. and therefore, you be doing that for the rest of your life, and you don't know why. You don't know why you can't stop. It's because it's embedded in a part of your mind that it is highly subjected to influence. It doesn't have the capability to reject anything you put inside of it. The conscious mind, which is the watchman, can do that for you. But when the first 7 years of your life, you're very vulnerable, so it's not developed properly. It's not developed. So, whatever goes in, it's in there. That's who you are. So I'm gonna describe like television, for instance, right? Television is very influential, media, things like that, and this is how it affects the brain. Okay, when you're looking at television, or you're looking at media, your conscious brain is distracted. Okay, it's distracted. It's not like awake. It's in a sleepy, drowsy state. I believe this part of the mind is theta. You're in theta, which is, no matter how old you are, you're basically back to where you was when you were little. So when you're watching television and you're listening to music, these things go directly into your subconscious mind, and they become embedded in you. Okay, that's why you got to be very careful. Okay, I'm not being no judgment here. I'm just giving helpful information to everybody. Okay, that's why you have people who are just doing crazy stuff out here, or just have crazy beliefs and things like that. I'm not saying these are the main causes, but what I'm saying is these things are instrumental to who you are and who you will become today and in the future. So y'all be careful about what y'all put into your mind, because, say for instance, I'm watching, I'm looking up murder scenes and stuff every day, and I'm watching this. It becomes part of me. I'm not saying I'm going to become a murderer, but these things become normal to me. In the world, I believe in the U.S. alone, a child is subject to 5,000 simulated murders within the first 7 years of their lives. Man, that's crazy. All right, think about it for a second. So y'all be careful, man. Be wise in what you watch. Be wise about this, because with this knowledge I'm giving you, it's going to be very vital to the clarity of mind and your survival, and how the mind actually works in society and our lives. Now, there's no way to there's a way to undo a lot of things, and the same way it was put in. Repetition. Repetition over and over and over and over and over again. They say a habit is formed within 21 days. So like if you're doing, for instance, say you want to get fit, or get healthier or whatever. You can't just decide. You make the decision with the conscious mind, but that's just how far as it goes. Why? Because when you're an adult, the conscious faculties are developed. So basically, it's going to be harder for you to change things. But how do you do that? Say for instance, a person has a New Year's resolution, and he or she wants to, like I say, lose weight or get bigger or hit the gym. You make a decision on a conscious level. You go in there for about 3 or 4 days, you're fired up, and next thing you know, boom, you fizzle out. Why? Because you don't know how this works. If you make it 30 days and you're doing the same thing over and over, and you're taking it one day at a time, then it becomes a habit for you. It becomes normal to you, something that you will do consistently over and over and over and over and over again. All right. So understand how all this works, and understand what goes into your mind. Is very, very, could be beneficial or harmful to you. The choice is up to us. Why? We're all adults. That's why we're all adults. I'm just sharing knowledge, just sharing some things with you guys. But if you like the video, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, hit the little bell. But in the meantime, be ready for more videos. This is your boy Red Matrix. Peace.